During my life with great prophet Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, and during my life touring all over the world and meeting many devotees, saints, holy men, women, I experienced one truth. The purpose of life is a search, immediate search is milk of the mother from the day we are born. The equipments of life and growth. And after that search, there is a search to love, to be loved by. Then the search of truth. What is that? What is this? Is there any creator, creation? Search. And this search going on. Scientists were searching beyond electron, proton, neutron, beyond atom. What is that chemical which has created this creation from the Big Bang? Philosophers are searching. What is that in our life? We can conceive that there is a creator. There is someone we call God at the background of all existence, and from him all have come out. And that search is going on. During my wandering period in the Himalayas and other places in India, I met many saints, not a false gurus or false saints, a real solid holy man who can touch you, to touch, because in a human being they are touching each other by handshake, by kiss, by embrace. They are touching their body, but they don't touch their mind too much. They don't touch their heart, above all their soul. But those holy men can touch your soul, can touch your consciousness, can touch your mind, whereby you can find the truth. And such holy men discover different paths to reach God. You all know that so many prophets came on earth. Why they came? Who are they? I am talking about Lord Krishna, Moses, Christ, Guru Govinda Singh, and many other prophets and saints have come. Sri Ramakrishna and this prophet came. Why? They are also human beings like us. They eat, they sleep. They also search. So search of devotees is the search of a guide, search of truth, search of love, search of God. But what was his search? He was searching such devotee, such holy persons. Why? he can deliver his godly spirit. He is searching. As Sri Ramakrishna was searching Vivekananda, and you know, from Guru Nanak, Guru Govinda Ji, 10 gurus, they are searching. Who can carry my spirit to the world? Why is it necessary? Because there are two currents in the world. In life there are two currents flowing. I have experienced both the currents. One current is leading you towards your passions, emotions, towards your world of the entire creation, reflection. Its reflection is also into that current. From every star to every insect, every atom. It also carrying the world of attraction, world of repulsion, world of hatred, world of charm. And these currents, the entire humanity are floating and running towards that current. And above that current, there is another current flowing in the opposite direction. This is carrying towards contraction, towards ignorance, towards quarrel, fight, towards all chaos. But above it there is another current, opposite direction going, which is carrying towards the cosmos, towards the knowledge, truth, towards that universal love with which God has been holding all of us as one and still existing in everyone. That very magnet is the magnet of the sun with which all the planets are moving around it. And that sun is also under some other magnet of stars, some. So some total magnetic field with which the love is born. So they call love is God. So that love is flowing into that current. The truth by which you will know why, what, every time, always telling why is doing that, what is happening, and why, every investigation of why, what, this, and the causes come. For every effect, cause. What is the cause? Cause. So when mind turns towards the cause, when heart turns from the family limitation to the world, expanded, when human beings realize that we are not the animals to be under the control of our passions, emotions, ego, sex, lust, jealousy, hatred, all kind of emotion, anger. One day, if one is angry very seriously on his partner or anybody, he loses 1 year of life. So one should avoid that situation or overcome it, understanding why. So in that current towards cosmos, from this current I tried to come up to this current automatically. I was blessed, very blessed for my mother and father, whose house Thakurji visited in his early days and picked them up and predicted, your son will be born, but you have to give to me. And my mother gave me to him when I was born. And he was carrying me from that current to this current. And in my search, when I saw so many gurus, I say one guru is like a Hare Krishna, a devotional guru, only go on chanting holy name to get the Krishna consciousness Christ consciousness, the consciousness of that love and truth, and they are trying. Another, I saw, it has got so much tremendous energy. He carries the energy from the Mother Nature, from women, from X, Y, Z, carrying the energy. Through the energy, one evolves. Then another Guru is a Kundalini. His Kundalini is a final art with which sperm and ova was united. It is latent in your base. And how to raise that Kundalini, because we are all moving in 3 chakras, lower chakras. Then coming to middle chakra. Chakra is a region of our feelings, emotions. Then coming above that is a higher chakra, where we find the truth, I find the causes and all this. And above that, like that, in 18th stage of the chakra when I arrived, I lost myself. And whatever happened, you have heard or read from my life. That oneness with my soul and myself made me feel that God. And behind this state of realization, salvation, I got his blessings, his inspiration. But during his inspiration, he was starting knock and shock my ego, my this, my that, knocking, shocking, molding, which Guru does. A real Guru cannot give a slogan of some other prophet's messages, because all those medicines are not applicable to you all. Everybody, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, are different. So different. Somewhere Nux Bhumika, somewhere potassium, somewhere there something, some other medicine, some other talk, some other messages. Of course there are universal messages for love and truth, for life and growth. Because religion is that by following which one can evolve both materially and spiritually. Spirit is very important. Even in a stone, the scientists see the molecular space. In between there is some vibration. So as science, technology, everything, medical science, political thoughts, ideas are growing in the world, but they never turn to themselves within. Spiritual life starts the moment one looks to own self, who I am, in a material way, as a life, emotion, love, a relation, behavior, conduct, who I am. This self-introspection as well as what I should be, that ideal. The ideal, the Guru, a living God with the love and truth, with all feelings, all guidance, all the Spirit of God, and distance between this self and that self to make up, to grow to that. This growth, spiritually and materially in behavior and character, is the spiritual life. Not only go to temple and do artificial puja, dhang, 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 or go and take bread and wine, or go there and oh Lord, or praising Guru, this, that. Guru does not want praising. Whom will you praise? Guru believes that anything he possesses, it is the Spirit of God. Anything he possesses, it is your trust in him. So Guru has got nothing except how you keep him as your own. So you can only praise the glory of God. So if you praise the glory of God, tell me why you cannot praise that he is not there. He is in that fruit tree, he is in that water, he is in that fire, he is in that every atom he is. With some quality necessary for the service of another being. So he said, O my children, if you worship me, if you love me, if you meditate me, if you carry my strength, please don't hate anyone. You can hate any conduct by seeing why. But there is, you still search, there is something. Even in the desert there is a oasis. You must find something good. And one who can find little or something good in everyone is worshipping God. Otherwise not. And the one who can give his love to those who need. Everybody needs your love, not only your wife and children. Everybody, not only your pussycat or dog, not only these plants. Everyone wants your love to taste God through you. So to taste God through everyone and deliver God through you is your worship. That is your worship. Whether you are a Hindu, Christian, Sikh, Buddha or any other religion. To worship God is to conceive him in you. Worship means worship, to become of that. So God is spreading all over with so much blessings. He did not to give a separate blessings. He has already distributed his blessings to the world. Not only with water, earth, this, that, in so many ways. If you are tuned with so many stations, you can see television, radio, and you can also be tuned with so many angels are working. You can be tuned. To be tuned with the angels, to be tuned with the Spirit of God, which is nothing but the sum total love, sum total beauty, sum total divinity, sum total art, sum total music, sum total peace. He is Sat, ever existing. He is Chit, pure consciousness. He is Anandam, supreme bliss. When you meditate him, you go within you, search him, then you go deep, deep rooted within you. Your mind merges, dissolves, and you come to consciousness, then become pure conscious, and then you hold your soul. And with that soul, as soul is the spark of the Supreme Soul God, you hold God and you feel how happy. You become the happiness. And that is your own being, which is covered by your mind. Even the comedian make you laugh, means he is taking away your mind by story or by something. Taking away that cover of your mind, and he says, ha 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 ha. So much joy coming within you. It is within you. He is not giving you joy. He is taking away your mind. He is taking away your ego. He is taking away your own self-limited whyness, myness. When it goes, you become happiness. You become one with God. And to enjoy your happiness with Him. I know I have seen the devotees. So much fear complex. What will happen tomorrow? No money. What will happen? I have done this wrong. And if he knows, what I will do this? Anxiety, unhappiness, wants, worries, and this anger, hatred, fight. Don't match each other. Because everybody is unique. How can we match? Even the 2 hairs of a hair cannot match. 2 leaves of the tree cannot match. Because every moment coming one and then another, so their duration are different. Their birth is different. Even they are born in the same time, even there is a fractions of time. Nothing is born at the right time. Nothing does the right time. And nothing can be matched. Only you can match. One who can match with him, his origin, through his love, understanding, realization, can manage, match his family and others, can match. It doesn't matter. Because it is our attachment. It is our attachment for anything. We are worried for that I will lose it, or I will lose it. So, beyond this attachment for the material, yes, we have to take care of everything that belongs to you. But attachment should be more. So, blessed are those devotees whose attachment are more towards God, Guru, and the truth. Because through that magnetic pull, he will not be merged into any other attachment, but will love. Will love. Will love the children, will also care for the family, will care for the society or nation, but he will not be absorbed. Where there is a absorption, there is ignorance. And where there is you ignore, that is also ignorance. So ignorance comes, whether you ignore anybody, you will be ignored. You cannot understand that person because you ignore him. If you are too much merged into him or her, you cannot see him. Well, you cannot see him. He can give you hundreds of love. Only if you can be merged into his spirit, if you are merged into his guidance. And that time came. When Thakur, I came back from Himalaya to see my mother, father's guru. I know you all know, my father's Tajin was a great politician. He was the president and defeated Mahatma Gandhi in Congress. His name is Subhash Chandra Bose, his Netaji. So he also came with my father to Thakur. Came other Siyar Das, even Mahatma Gandhi came and saluted to his feet and said, "You are such a great saint, but people cannot understand you because you have not kept beard, you have not kept hair, you have not put in all sorts of artificial on your face, you have not got so many decorations. You are a simple gentleman with white cotton dress. How can they understand you? You have got a family, you have got a children, but those who understand, those who understood you, they are blessed. They realize your love." And he asked me to stay. When Lal Bahadur Shastri, the Prime Minister, came, I was taking him to him. He saluted him. Thakur gave a stick like that to his hand. And he was telling, what will be the condition of India? What is the political situation? Why there is so much Hindu-Muslim riot? Why there is so much political tension, communism, capitalism all over the world? And how the peace will come on earth? They were asking very important questions, not a philosophical question. And he answered each and every question. And he said, I realize you are the greatest politician. Then another saint came from Ramakrishna mission. He said, you are the greatest, you are the reborn. Sri Ramakrishna is reborn. I remain with you. And he remained with him. And there many others came. But one miraculous thing, when people were coming from Calcutta, here, there, at that time, about 80 years back, there is no proper toilet. So they made a toilet with a bamboo, and there was a container underneath. So all pass stool there and sweeper come and throw it. And it has been so much loaded, it's overflooded, the stool when you do. So they complained to Thakur, we could not get any sweeper. The sweeper strike going on. No, what to do? Well, they can't go to toilet. They're going here, there, jungle. Oh, you could not get anybody. But no. Early morning at 3 o'clock night, that gentleman, who we call God, Guru, he got up and he did not put anything. He followed his own stool. He carried it and thrown it. Again and again, cleaned it and kept it, and gone, and in a cold, the Padma river, washed himself with no soap, with the earth, and then come running and quickly gone into bed and shivering. He told me. Why? Because once he asked me that a dog came, street dog came and passed stool. I told, I am the son, I am the grandchildren of royal family, and I am such and such big saint, came from Himalaya, here, there, I am a big guy, and he's asking me to throw this. He battered me to death. He slaughtered me by telling his own story. He said that 6 months after that, Sushil Bose, who was the president, told, Sushilda, what happened? Then he said, one day we doubted that every day you go out, not for urine, and come back after taking bath. But you take bath at 5 o'clock, not 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. And he was watching with a torch on the way. And Thakur took it, and he suddenly realized, is it Thakur? He put the torch on his face. And all the stool came all over his face. And you know, the stool of Indian stool with the spices is horrible. I'm not disrespecting, but I'm disrespecting the stool with the spices and all. Anyway, so you know that liquid all came all over his face. And Thakur, and he fell down to his face. And he could not kill it. He dropped it. It was a mess. And he is telling that it is such a mess. And then we cleaned Thakur, and then we realized we have to find out a sweeper. This gentleman has given his life for the people. Not only that, so many poor people goes, we have to give dowry. But why dowry? Marriage? Why dowry? He was against dowry. But anyway, he collected some money and begging from everybody giving marriage. Do you know how many? About 11,000 girls he has given marriage, poor girls. He has educated so many poor boys. He could have remained in a paradise, so many devotees pouring money. But he told me, he only spent 30 rupees, means 2 pounds in a month at that time. With little rice, boiled potato, boiled this, banana, and he satisfied. All his earning he paid for the world. All his love he paid for the world. So you all are so blessed to hear a great man's so many stories. I request you all, through him you all salute God, salute God. Take his blessing. His spirit is here. His spirit is here. From there you salute. From there you salute. Take, he is the symbol of Christ, symbol of Guru Govinda Nanak. He is the symbol of love and peace.